I've got probably 5 brothers that they're not blood, but I mean they're the closest people in the world to me besides my wife and my daughter. What up, Alpha Team? It's DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction, and y'all already know what we are kicking off today with. That's right, my boy Jason JV a few days back dropped this new track called Ain't No Grave. Asked me if I'd hit it up, and y'all know I am here from my homie Jason JV. So we're gonna kick this one on off, see what he's bringing in Ain't No Grave. I'm pretty sure I'm seeing the crow already. And so that's giving me expectations. They ain't no grave. I'm also thinking about this song. I don't know, if you guys have heard it or not, but it's like, ain't no grave gonna hold my body down or anything like that. That's all I'm thinking about. I don't know what to expect though, so I'm excited to see what we're getting into. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. But before we do, y'all know I got one thing I gotta ask real quick, and that is if y'all enjoy the content. Man, my hair is doing some craziness. Let me tuck that back up under there. Anyway, if y'all enjoy the content on this channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button down below. Catch me on some social media, ding that notification bell, sub to the channel, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the reaction. We're going to go ahead and check out what Jason is bringing with Ain't No Grave. Let's get it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hang on. Audio dilemmas. All right, let's go.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
Man, what I tell y'all, right there, we coming in with Ain't No Grave gonna hold my body down.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Alright now, gather round, let me take you way back in the day. This right here is about the close calls of Young Jay.
Okay, hang on now. Because Jason JV, the hooded figure that we know, that's his avatar right there. He got that in all of his videos where not all of his videos, but he's got that in a lot of his video. That's the avatar right there. So he coming in and he's taking us back to a day back with young Jason J. All right.
Back in the day, this right here is about the close calls of Young Jay. Can't ever forget, way back in '88, what a horrible fate. I took a tumble down a flight of stairs, split open the flesh that was underneath my full head of hair.
Okay. He's talking about busting his head open, falling down the stairs and everything. Jason, so he said this is going to be about a lot of the close calls. So I'm guessing it's about a lot of brushes with death and stuff like that. All right, let's go.
Crystal cookie cutter trays, covered in blood stains. Pops couldn't feel my pain, he was going insane. Mama was trying to keep the pressure on my brain, trying to keep me from making it rain as I was balling out of control. Counted dead every single minute, we was rushing to the nearest clinic. And I overdialed gold light blue 72 Chevy C10. I thought for sure this was the end, but oh no, God said this is not the end of the road. You still got some stories that need to be told.
Okay, so we talk about some brushings. We talking about being a reckless youngster, and I can tell you, you can tell talking to Jason that he's had those moments, he's had those experiences, right? Because dude's got a lot of understanding, especially on some like don't do ignorant stuff, and so he really talking right here about he should have met his end right there. I think he said he wrecked that car, thought that was the end, but the man upstairs, God said, nah, it ain't your time yet. I ain't done with you. You still got something to do. Hey man, if we're still breathing, I'm a firm believer we still got something left to do, right? God's got a plan for everybody in this world. Let's go.
Said this is not the end of the road. You still got some stories that need to be told. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
I like how Jason's playing off this hook too, because the hook, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is Johnny Cash's song, right? I know it's been done like a bunch of times, they singing at my church right now. But I believe this is Johnny Cash in the hook, and the, the hook, like it is. I mean, it's talking about, ain't no grave gonna hold me down. Now, obviously, there's a religious side of that saying, we're gonna rise, we're gonna overcome this world and everything like that. Even when we die, that's not the end. But Jason's talking right here. He's saying, nah, man, I've been too close too many times. I ain't going down like that.
Alright, now let's fast forward to my days in junior high. And this shit right here ain't no lie, only speaking on my life. Me and a homie had a fight over some static, which got me pushed into traffic. Could have ended tragic. Felt the cool breeze of victory. Someone was definitely looking out for me, cause very last second we managed to make it to curbside. Needless to say, bet your ass I was petrified. Could have lost an arm. You see, home was so out far. Could have bled out profusely. I can't leave by the hands of another man. I refuse, you see.
Okay, so we're talking about getting pushed out in some traffic. Had an altercation with a friend. Should have died right there. Not gonna die at the hands of another man. That's not how I'm going out. I ain't gonna be taken out like that. I'm gonna go out once I've lived that life, right? I like, here's what I want to say. So in the first verse, one thing that was really standing out to me is how much Jason's rhyme schemes have kind of improved, and they have on that first one. Now the second one right here, he's back a little bit, really kind of sacrificing for the story, and that's the only thing I'm going to say right there is, it's a little cluttered because you got that story you want to tell, and sometimes if you're tied into exactly what you're trying to say, you're going to force a couple of things. And I think that's kind of where he's going a little bit on some of these lines, but I mean, it's important to the story, so I get it.
I can't leave by the hands of another man. I refuse, you see. Only one belonging in that driver's seat. It's me, and I wouldn't have known my nephews and my niece would be so hard, lying 6 feet deep in that permanent sleep.
Whoa. What about my nephew and my niece?
One belonging in that driver's seat. It's me, and I wouldn't have known my nephews and my niece would be so hard, lying 6 feet deep in that permanent sleep. Ain't no grave.
All right, so I didn't catch that right there. Like, what we did Jason lose his nephew and his niece? Is that what he's saying right here? Hang on.
Home was so out far, could have bled out profusely. I can't leave by the hands of another man. I refuse, you see. Only one belonging in that driver's seat. It's me, and I wouldn't have known my nephews and my niece would.
Okay. Only one belonging in that driver's seat is me. I wouldn't have known my nephews and my niece.
In that driver's seat, it's me, and I wouldn't have known my nephews and my niece would be so hard, lying 6 feet deep in that permanent sleep.
Nephews and niece would be so hard, laying 6 feet deep. Man, that sounds like you're talking about losing a nephew and a niece, man. That's rough. And if I'm not mistaken, kind of from what you're talking about before, because you're talking about the driver's seat, I kind of take that as like the driver's seat in control of your life, but also maybe they died in a car accident. Man, that's
grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
It was April of 07, another close call to heaven. Was chilling at a family gathering, drank too much, started staggering. Was doing just fine, holding down my wine, then blindsided from behind. So much red vomit all over the carpet. Was this a setup? Make me the easy target?
Hang on, whoa. Alright, I don't know what happened there. But he talking about being at a party. He's handling his drink pretty good. He's drank a little bit too much, but he's handling it. But then he said somebody from out of nowhere, out of behind, started vomiting all over the carpet. All right.
Wine, then blindsided from behind. So much red vomit all over the carpet. Was this a setup? Make me the easy target? Couldn't see what was happening. Only vision that I had before my eyes. So-called homie trying to take my life while the family just stood idly by.
Whoa. Okay, so somebody tried to set him up. So he drunk. They threw up all over the carpet. They tried to blame him, and he couldn't really see what was going on or anything. So he's talking about being drunk, not being able to see, but also not being able to understand what was going on. The only thing he could see was a so-called homie, somebody that was supposed to be his friend, was in front of him trying to take his life while his family just sat back and watched? What?
Called homie, trying to take my life while the family just stood idly by. A real homie came to my aid, just in time, made the save. I gotta appreciate that love. It was made clear as to who I could really trust. I guess to some, blood don't really mean much, but what
Yeah, that's facts right there, man. He's talking about right there, somebody real came to his aid and everything. I'm glad they did too, man. And that's the thing where we get into like who the real ones are. I mean, you find out in those moments who the real ones are. One thing for real, man, that really stands out. So he said, you know, I guess blood doesn't mean that much to some. And y'all that rock with me heard me talk about it before. Y'all know like the family that I've made is more important to me than the family I was born with. And that's not saying that there's not members of my family that I truly love and care for. But, you know, I've got probably 5 brothers that they're not blood, but I mean they're the closest people in the world to me besides my wife and my daughter. And straight up, I mean, you know, we got to understand really in life sometimes, like that family that we make, that family that comes to us, that family that goes through adversity with us, that family that we build through blood and sweat and tears and everything, that's the real family. That's who's really got our back in those times. And that's what Jason's talking about right here, is finding them real ones, right? He ain't talking about it wasn't his, you know, cousin, brother, whatever, uncle, nobody that came to his aid right there when he needed it. It was one of them real friends. Okay, let's go.
as to who I can really trust. I guess to some, blood don't really mean much, but what a crying shame, or in my case, a dying one. It's all good though, I see where they're coming from.
Grave can hold my body down.
See, he learned that lesson right there. You hear him say that? Back that up one more time, because he caught it right there. He's saying, okay, I see where they're coming from.
What a crying shame, or in my case, a dying one. It's all good though, I see where they're coming from.
Grave
It's a dying shame, not a crying shame anymore. He's saying they dead to him now.
can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
Yo, man. So we got, cancel that, make sure that we don't play no more real quick. We got Ain't No Grave by Jason JV right there. Now, y'all know, I mean, we always keep it honest, and y'all know my criticism. I got that out of the way in the second verse. Real talk, sometimes I feel like you know, we cram to tell a story, and that happens. It ain't just Jason, it's famous rappers do the same thing. I love the song though. I mean, the song 100%, it's building off of that hook right there, you know, telling that story. Hey, I ain't going down like that. I ain't ready to go out yet. And he's saying, hey, you know what? I learned a lesson from all these encounters. I learned who to trust. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. That's what all these situations are telling him right here. I learned who to trust, and I learned I got to take control of my life. I got to be the one in control. If we're going to make it, if we're going to do anything important, I got to take control. I got to take the reins. I got to take that driver's seat, right? That's a lesson we all got to learn. I'm rocking with this one. I'm feeling this one. Much love to my homie Jason JV. If y'all are feeling it too, make sure that y'all go hit up his channel. Like, share, and subscribe over there as well as over here. And don't forget, let him know who sent you. But I'm about this one. The link to this video will be down in the description. Y'all let me know what you guys think about it though. Let me know, you know, I mean, that's, I'll tell you, I've been rocking with Jason for a little while, and that's some things that I didn't even know about Jason. And so, you know, it's kind of good. I love these tracks right here because they let you get to know the person who writes them. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Make sure that y'all head over there, show him some love. That's all I got for this one, though. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a minute. Hope you're staying safe, taking care of yourselves. Don't forget, if y'all want to support the channel, y'all can hit that subscribe button. Get in touch with me over on social media, as well as we got the Patreon. It's patreon.com/AlphaTyler if you want to financially support the channel. I'm DJ AlphaTyler. Hope y'all stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you guys next time.
So far, dark as night. Ain't a lot we've been through, shine very bright. But 13, time to shed some light. Everybody open up as we reveal this fight.
Closing this one out like I opened last.